Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be about Elizabeth Salgado. Just before we get into this, I have a couple things I want to address and like an announcement, I guess. I want to apologize first for my voice. If it's going in and out or sounds a bit croaky, I have not been feeling the best, so I just have not been up to filming for that reason. And the other reason why is that life has been very hectic. My family, my in-laws have finally sold their house. With that being said, most of the people in the house did not have a place to go. And so we've been just trying to help other people get somewhere, pack up the house, pack up our own stuff, and get out. And we finally got out yesterday when I'm filming this, not necessarily when this is going up. So I'm finally able to actually take time to film. So that's what I'm getting done now. I hope to get back to my regular schedule of three videos a week. Although in September it might only be like 1 or 2 videos a week, and that is because I'm actually going to be doing 31 days of Halloween for October. Now, I'm not going to be doing like scary videos or anything like that. Some cases might revolve around cases in October, but the reason why I'm doing that is that there will be a video every day in October, so 31 videos back to back. And that's going to take a lot of pre-filming, so I'm probably going to have to take a chunk of September just to pre-film. So if there's not a lot of videos this month, that is why. And then hopefully after September and October, things will go back to the regular schedule. But I will try to have at least 2 videos a week, if not more. So that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. All the links I use for research will be down below. And let me go ahead and get into this video. So Elizabeth Laguna Salgado was an aspiring engineer and former missionary from Mexico who moved to Provo, Utah on March 23, 2015 to attend Nomen Global, which is an English language school. And she actually spoke little English, and she wanted to learn a language. She was there for less than 4 weeks when she would disappear while walking home from school on April 16th of 2015. Classmates say that when they last saw her, it was after class that afternoon. She was going to her apartment, which was about 18 blocks from school. After that, there was no activity on her cell phone or her bank accounts. Her family believed that she was being held against her will somewhere, and they decided to speak to the media, and they actually created videos in several languages to plead for her release, which that is absolutely amazing. Like, her family were just like, okay, we think something happened, we're getting on this. Which, not to say that other families don't, but I just, creating other videos in other languages, like, oh my god, like, they really are showing up for her. You can really tell the love they have for her. So her case made news it really made news when Elizabeth Smart actually came forward and offered her support. And Elizabeth Smart, if you don't know who she is actually a former kidnapping victim who survived her ordeal and was reunited with her family. That is a crazy case if you've never heard of it. But her and her father came forward and offered their support for the family. There was also a full-time detective assigned to this case, and they were receiving thousands of tips that eventually slowed down. So they were getting a ton a day, and then it was just like a trickle. There was also a $50,000 reward for her safe return. So she had a lot of stuff going for her return. Unfortunately, her return would not be what they would have hoped. Because on May 18th, 2018 at 9 a.m., deputies would be dispatched to a report from a man who said he found what he believed were human remains in Hobble Creek Canyon. At a press conference, Utah County Sheriff said they aren't exactly sure how or why she ended up there. But those remains were hers. The exact location where her remains were found were not disclosed, but it was said that it was off the road and it was in an area that you wouldn't find by being on a trail. The man who reported seeing the remains saw a skull and clothing. Using dental records, that is how they identified them as Elizabeth. So a cause of death has not been revealed, at least not that I was able to find. But it is considered a homicide, which definitely makes more sense. Like, Why would she go off the trail? The parents requested a DNA laboratory review of her remains for a forensic study, but police say they have no plans of releasing any remains for that, but are still actively investigating her death. Police also said that they are interested on information regarding a USA state activity that she may have attended the week before her death. She was in Provo, USA 10th Stake, and they met at Kelly's Grove Park, which is actually at the base of Hobble Creek Canyon, and they met there on April 12th. Because that's where her body was found, it's possible it would be possibly connected to her death. And that is the information that I have for you guys. So, I wasn't really able to find a lot on her case in general, mostly because I feel like a lot of it was just in another language, and I'm not bilingual, and I don't want to attempt to translate something and not get it right. But if you want more information on Elizabeth Jackie Flores, she has an incredible video on it. If I've already said this, I apologize. This is the second time I am actually filming this video, so I can't remember if I already addressed that in this video or not. But Jackie Flores has an amazing video with amazing information. Definitely check hers out. But let me just go over like what I think. I definitely agree that, yeah, homicide. I mean, she speaks little English. I don't know how many friends she has or anything like that. If she's able to really like have a friendship with anybody there. She wasn't there that long, only 4 weeks. Like, who does she actually know? You know what I'm saying? And really, other than that activity she had, why would she be at Hobble Creek Canyon? And maybe she just wanted to go there to be in nature. Okay, sure. But where she was found, they said, was off a trail. You wouldn't really be able to find it. So it makes sense that they would absolutely come to that conclusion. As for her parents wanting a DNA review of her remains, and the police saying no, I thought that was really weird. Like no, we're not going to do that. From what I was reading, this could actually help give them more evidence of what happened and more insight, and the police just like shot it down. The articles I was reading was basically like the police immediately shot it down, like no, we're not doing that, and I think that's really, really weird. I don't know why they wouldn't want any more help in this. Like, you seem to need it. Like, this has been unsolved since 2015. What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Uh, so I just think that is absolutely wild to me. I definitely think they should have done it. But it's incredibly sad that she did pass. And what's also really weird about this case is that her Aunt Miriam would actually go missing in 2021, and her remains would also eventually be found. I don't believe that they were found in Hobble Creek, I'm not quite sure, but I remember saying that her aunt actually went missing. And that is very, very sad. So that family has had some losses in the last few years. What do you guys think about this? I think it might have been a classmate that would have done this to her, because she was fairly close to school. And I think someone decided to take advantage of her because she is from another country. She's not really well versed in English. So they took advantage of that kind of weakness and did something disgusting. I hope that they find who did it, because she should still be with us. She looked like a lovely girl. She had a lot going for her. She was really involved in her church. She was really involved with her community. She was really just she wanted to have a really good life, and it was taken from her, and that's just really gross. But I could not find if they were able to find any connection to that activity that she had supposedly went to on April 12th. I wasn't able to find if they were able to make any connections to that. So I don't know if maybe they did and they just didn't release it, or there was nothing there. But this is definitely going to be a case that I keep my eye on. I really hope it gets solved. She deserves justice. But if you have any information, you should call the Utah Sheriff's Office at 801-851-4010. Again, that is the Utah Sheriff's Office at 801-851-4010. And if her family ends up seeing this, I'm very sorry about Elizabeth. I hope that y'all get the justice y'all deserve, and she gets the justice that she deserves, and the person who did this doesn't get away with it, because, like I said, she should still be with us. She had such this happy quality about her when you look at photos of her, and to know that that's just gone is just really heartbreaking. So what do you guys think happened? Let me know down below. Please be respectful in the comments, because sometimes families do go to the comments and read, and I don't want them to be met with any disrespect. So please just be kind when you're talking down below. Just letting you guys know. But let me know what you think down below. Do you maybe have, if you've seen Jackie's video or any other videos, do you have any thoughts from those videos that you'd like to share down below? I'd be really interested in knowing. But for now, that's going to be all for me today, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.